This is just gross. Like, the seat belts are crispy. I should be wearing gloves. Yeah, the mission now. I'm gonna Alright, let's notice that seat belt's gray. I did not want to leave this soupy mess here. You see what I mean? Cuts the paint. Crazy how bad this paint was. Like, look at that. Okay, so today's mission is just cleaning. I'm not gonna do anything other than just cleaning it as best as I can. I'm just gonna take all the junk that it came with out of it, try to button things up. I was looking for any signs of any damages, any rust, but this chassis is so far looking very clean. Like underneath here, I can tell the metal, yeah. Normally, you guys know, the water works its way into the seals here and it gets underneath the pinch wells because it's layered and it starts to rust. And then when you have like trash and rubbish sitting here, it holds moisture. But to see this very clean and knowing that I'm not gonna have to deal with a leaky trunk, I'm ridiculously happy. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean it out. I'm gonna take the front seats out and then do a vacuum, wipe it down and see how clean, see how many of these marks and grease marks I can get off and get a better benchmark. And I doubt I'm gonna be able to get the rust off. It seems pretty bad. And I'm not gonna work on the engine bay. I'm not gonna clean anything yet. I still wanna drive it just to make sure everything's good. But another day, another video, I'll focus only on the engine bay because it's gonna involve, you know, dismantling and taking stuff off and out of the way to properly clean it. There's stuff that's rusty, you know, like that motor mount. Might want to replace that. But man, there's all sorts of, look, we got some injectors laying around. Those are probably no good. I should be wearing gloves. These shoes are yeah, we got a donut. What are these little, are those mothballs or something? We got little car parts still. Got to here. Oh, I think these are OEM mats. Sad the DX came with. So I've been seeing these little white things everywhere. They're all in the trunk. And I figured it out. Tums everywhere. And these are brand new, well, this one is new balls of carpet cleaner. At least they were preparing to do it. Man, there's all sorts of little random stuff in here. Got all the junk out. Now, I'm not even gonna start vacuuming. I'm just gonna take the seats out. Which is 12 millimeter, not a 14. All right. Man, these seats are so light in comparison to the Mercedes. They weigh nothing. We gotta pull this. Okay, I got the seats. Found some parts for the interior that were missing. I thought I'd have to buy, but they were there in the trunk. We got the garbage out. Then the carpet. The only thing is, there's always something about every interior where there's a very questionable situation. There's some powder, I don't know what that powder is, all over there. This is all bent up. So I guess the car, I think this is your fault, Angel. You told me you worked on a fuel pump. Now, why does this look like it wasn't a car accident? I don't know. You just pull the 4 screws and it comes up. Anyways, yeah. This is just gross. Like, the seat belts are crispy. I don't have gloves on. I don't even want to touch anything. So yeah, the mission now, I'm gonna all right, let's notice that seat belt's gray. They're soaking in there. You can already see the water is turning brown. I'm gonna assume that was coffee. Oh, these are stuck. Oh, that's what that is over there. They're on there. Wait, that screw was to hold the brush on, but it came in handy. All right, getting somewhere. I'll vacuum up. I'm just about to hit here. I got this button back up. Angel, so I'm posting on Instagram too. Angel just got back to me, told me he found it like that. So you got lucky, bro. And I guess that's engine oil. Great. As he said, he got it like that too. All right, bro. You get no heat from me. All right, like you said, this is engine oil. So I'm just gonna throw some straight up purple power right on it and let it soak. And then I'll get to scrubbing in a little bit. But first I wanna tackle the carpet. It's kinda ironic to find 2 bottles of carpet cleaner in here. It's probably good stuff. All right, we'll use this for the spots. The areas. I can't seem to find the drill attachment, so I'm gonna do it by hand for now. Well, that's not very smart. Why would they design the brush like that? So every time I pull back, it can slide out now. So I've run out of light. Daylight savings keeps catching me. I got the headlight on. So, scrubbing this off. But I didn't even use the extractor yet, and the carpet's looking pretty good. So I hate to leave it damp overnight, but tomorrow when I have more light, I'm gonna get at it with the extractor. But I did not want to leave this soupy mess here. I don't know what's in that tub, but it was in the car, so we're gonna sacrifice it. Ugh. All right, people, day 2. So I got this all cleaned up, all the oil removed, everything, and got that button back down. The carpet's looking a lot cleaner, and all I did was scrub it. I'm gonna scrub it a little bit more because now I can see the stains better. So I'm gonna hit the stains one more time with some carpet cleaner, scrub it, and then I hit it with the extractor. And then I'm probably gonna take this back seat out, the top part, just to, you know, so I can clean it properly. But clean the seats next, clean the trunk, and put it back together. These are fairly easy, just a bunch of 10 millimeters, 2 for the back seats, or you could pull the bracket with the 12 here, and then the side parts, the headrest, have a 10 here and a 10 right there. So, pretty easy. See, we got some pen ink. I'm guessing that's what that is. Always little random stains that I gotta deal with. Right, pull these panels up. Make sure to get everything out of here. So I decided to take even more of the interior out. So I pull these panels off. I'm pulling those panels off. This side's still attached, but that side's not. But yeah, you see underneath there, we got all that dirt. So, I mean, I realize this interior is so simple. Once I pull the center console out and pull underneath the radio out, and also, like, yeah, all in the nooks and crannies have gunk and dirt and stuff. So yeah, I'd rather take this out, dismantle it a little bit more, and really scrub it with the toothbrush and brushes versus scrubbing it in here and then letting all that technically kind of, you know. So I think this is only these 2 screws here. I mean, there might be something back here maybe, and this should be these 2 screws up here. Pull the shift knob off and it should come out. Okay, so this comes up very simply, and this, oh wow. This car is so I love these cars, man. I didn't even have to try to get these out. Just pull the screws and they lift right out. And look underneath there is exactly why I wanted to take these out. All right. Okay, so I decided I'm not gonna remove the carpet because of how it's like, you know, losing. There's certain areas where it's just been rubbed out or the fibers have been compromised. So I think I'm gonna replace the carpet because there it is over there. Pretty gross. And that's like 5 minutes of vacuuming. All right. So it's been all extracted. I got some more of the stains out, but not perfect. There's stains right here, got all that out. There's stains definitely under there, but yeah, that brown stuff. I mean, most of them you won't see because it'd be under the seats and stuff like that. You're not gonna see that, but yeah. Main thing is to make sure it's clean and doesn't smell bad. So next, I'm gonna start working on pretty much just the metal area. So the door jambs, and then scrubbing down the whole back area and whatever. But yeah, we need to get rid of all of that. Getting better. That's a lot better. All right, got this side cleaned up. Door jambs looking money. Very nice. Time for the other side. A little rust there. Very nice. All right, check me out. Look at them door jambs. Woo, clean. All right, so I got this door to do, and then time for the trunk. And some elbow grease. That's the trick. You got to get down in there. I always start with the lighter brush. Make sure I'm not like messing up the paint. And then if there's stuff stuck on, I'll grab the rag and use, you know, try to see if I can use my finger with it before actually like trying to use anything super abrasive. Yep, that's that. No more free cleaner. Whew. Day 3. I'm tired. But we got the door jambs and everything all nice and clean. All the areas. There's still some glue residue, but I'm not worried about it. Just as long as I got that oil up. Cleaned up the trunk. No oil, no bath sauce that was left behind. I see a little bit of surface rust starting to show. So that's definitely metal. So what I'm gonna do is, in a few days, since it's not much back here, I'm gonna tape it up and probably lay down some rhino lining or something, or at minimum paint it and prime it and paint it, because we don't want to get any rust. The tray that I thought had surface rust like this was just the leaves making marks, so that's really good. I cleaned all around here, nice and clean. And then yeah, same thing on this side. So the next mission, the rest of the interior. So I think I found all missing, anything that I thought was missing, because that's not there, and a couple little pieces were all in the trunk and laying around underneath the seats. But you know, just like the rest of the car, the consoles and all the areas are really gross and grimy. Seats are gross, especially the rear seats. I don't even I don't even want to put them back in. These floor mats are comical. I made of nothing, but they're there. And then the trunk area, that also needs to be cleaned. That, and probably do a wash outside, and then probably be able to throw that. The scrub station setup, and pretty much I'm gonna just clean and remove that setup over there as I clean parts. How nice the weather is. It's like 60 degrees or something like that. I love it right now. It's probably the other reason why I'm outside so much. Anyways, yeah, soaking it down. I know the headrest is always gross. Oh yeah, look at that. Really in there. All right, it's getting there. So I kept going at it until now the foam, whenever I hit it with the drill, it turns white. But the stain, it just keeps going. This is now the third, and I haven't even, the last two, I haven't gone up here. I've just been working this area. I found a lot of stains in here too on this side, and then on the front there's stains too. So Man, this thing's kicking. And this what I would feel is the cleanest of everything. You know the front seat's probably horrible. Oh, okay. Passenger seat, drying in the sun, cleaned up nice. This seat, thankfully it's not, I just ran through it with the drill. I didn't even record it. There's a little stain right here. It's actually not that bad. I'm sure I'm gonna suck up a lot of dirty water, but I'm not gonna go crazy because yeah, probably just gonna have to find some new seats because yeah. Yeah. I actually forgot about the seatbelts I had soaking. Yeah, this was the worst one. You remember, it was crispy. So I guess it's gonna come back. All right. Just want to scrub them down and give them a good rinse. All right. So I'm gonna scrub them down and see, because I can still see that they're a lot darker than they should be. So yeah, look, this, see it coming out of them. So they probably need another round of soaking. Gave them a scrub, but there's definitely a lot of stuff left in them still. You know what I'm gonna add? Some dishwashing soap to help cut that grease. And let them soak a little bit. Okay, this is gonna be fun. I'm pretty sure this might be oil. So I doubt this is gonna really do anything. I'm probably gonna have to soak it with degreaser. It's really probably not worth my time, but we're cleaning it, right? So I'm not cutting corners. Yeah, the rear seat takes a cake. Oof, it's like pitch black. Okay, so it's coming, it's getting there, but what I'm noticing with the stains, this is weird. I think this is pen. I don't know what this is. It's weird, but I'm gonna try rubbing alcohol to see if that gets it out. But the stains, if I hit them and then they go away, if I let them sit, I let it sit for a little bit, they come up. So none of this was here earlier, and now it's showing up. So, and I've only worked on one side. I have not touched, and you can kind of see it, but yeah, I've only been working on here. Whew. All right, so I got some 91% rubbing alcohol. See if that will like help neutralize. Seems like it's kind of working. Oh, that's definitely penning. getting clean. Now to work on this side. A lot of work. Now you know why. If you guys wonder why details charge a lot, man, this is labor. Like, somebody was, I'll do this for someone, but you got to be willing to drop some bread. Okay, it was better than I thought. So I'm realizing this discoloration is actually the true color. It's supposed to be a darker, but this is where the seat covers it, the back seat, and the sun doesn't get it. So it's this side turned out cleaner than this side. We got the pen mark. There's another pen mark here. Let's see if we can, let's just try some more rubbing alcohol. Let's let it soak for a little bit. That stain, and then let's try some here. Got some more of that stain out with the pen. I feel like it's messing with the sponge, the alcohol. So I don't want to keep doing it because I don't know why it's like all raised up like that now. Maybe it's from me pushing the drill on it, but looks good. Looks good. So I still got more work to do though. More of this brown stuff. Okay, I've gotten tired of listening to that thing. All right, the rest of this stuff should be quick. The top of the seats was a couple minutes. So I'm just looking for anything that I can remove. How is this in here? To just make the cleaning process. Aha, there's a screw. A lot easier. Yes, I want to get in all the crevices. And the only way you'll do that is by pulling all these screws. Same thing over here. 4 for the, or 2 for the shift boot, and then 4 for the cup holders. Yeah, see, you're just not, you're not getting in those places without pulling this stuff apart. You know, all around here, you want to make sure everything is clean, properly clean. Like, that's gross. I don't want any evidence of anything anywhere. See, that's under the cup holder. Like, you're not getting under there with a brush. Like, it's not happening. So I'm very happy I did that. Nothing special. Just a little soap and water. Not too much. Trying to make everything all gooey. Put the drill on top, hold it up. Look at that. That's interesting. So someone paid $35.90 back in February 1994 for this part. If there's something that doesn't prove this is from 1994, well, there you go. Well, we're gonna, luckily I didn't hit it with a toothbrush, so we're gonna leave that there. Hey, look at that. That's from the, it's gross. I'm glad I did this. Driving around the car with all that on there. Time to dry everything and put it back together. That's a lot better. Yeah, reassemble this stuff. Get ready to. I want to put the car, at least like the front seats and all this stuff in. Jeez, man. See, there it is. I think this is the most satisfying part, is when you can finally put everything all in. It's all super clean. Yeah, I was driving it yesterday. But yeah, it's really satisfying when you can just put everything back in just the way it was, and it looks a million times better. All right, those holes line up. Just might as well put that back on. All right, so center console's all back in. Time to put the seats. Day 4. So last night, finished everything and started putting things back together. So I got front side interior in, all nice and clean. In here smells great. Put all the panels back in, or whatever was out, all the door pieces in. And then the seats, I got them doing some more drying out here just to make sure they're properly dry. They turned out really good, especially this bottom part. You guys remember how bad this was. Those turned out good. Got almost all of that pen stain out. Shows a little bit. The camera's actually making it worse, but yeah, I'm happy. Now it's time for the body, the final part, which is the easiest part. We'll get to that in a second. So the rest of the paint, I think a lot of it's just this grease and grime that's like laid on top of the car. You can see there where the degreaser hit it, and kind of like there's this thin haze of ugliness on it. Now, there's some rust areas showing up from obviously damage. I'm really annoyed about this because the dent's worse than I thought, but should be fixable. Then again, more grease and just this black stuff in the paint. Here we go again. You can see fingerprints and stuff. All right, the front end. So after looking at it long enough, I'm starting to realize it looked like it was parked somewhere and there's stuff dripping on it. Most likely was at a shop and there's a car above it, and they didn't care and allowed it to drip oil or brake fluid or whatever, and it worked its way into the paint, and it's really bad. So I've realized with the dents these fenders have, the way the bumper looks, the messed up hood, and this fender looking bad, the whole front end needs to be replaced. But before I do that, I gotta at least like clean this up, because I'm not spending any money on doing that just yet. So, and I'm trying to find OEM parts in white. I only found one hood so far and he hasn't gotten back to me. So I need to fix this somehow, at least so the car is not so much of an eyesore as I'm driving around. That brings me to this. To all my detailers, all my car pros, yes, I know it's not something you want to put on your car. Trust me, I know. You do not want to put this on your car. I'm going to say it 20 times over. I'm going to repeat this 300 times. You do not want to put this on your car. It will eat the rubbers. If you have plastic headlights, luckily I have glass, it will eat the plastic on the headlights and it will ruin your paint. But this is also very good for rust and hard water. And being out here in Loxahatchee, as you can see on the side of the house, it's what we use to keep, get rid of those rust stains. So I've seen this work some magic. So since this hood and front end's compromised, I'm just gonna dump it on there and see what happens. I also realized I did not take proper before photos. Can't have that now. So we want to make sure we got photos of this car exactly how I got it. I didn't do the inside, but I took photos with my phone for the inside, but not with the camera, but it's okay. Because the before and afters are gonna hopefully look really cool. Tip. Normally I dilute this stuff. We're not even gonna do that. We're just gonna throw it on there raw. We're gonna see if anything happens. I kind of have my doubts because the rust is so bad, but we'll see. Oh snap. Oh, it's rubbing out. All right. I'm gonna soak it. Okay, I think it's working. Now, obviously, I'm exposing the raw metal, so eventually it will come back. I know you guys are gonna go in the comment section, but I just don't want it to be such an eyesore, if that makes any sense. So if it seems to be working, all the rust is coming up. So at least if I can get rid of the rust mark, that'll be money. Well, that's a lot better. I'm probably gonna, maybe tomorrow, because now I see all these spots now is a metal showing. So it's definitely just gonna rust right back up. So I guess I'm gonna do what I don't care to do, but I'll I guess sand it down and just put flat white primer on it or something, just to, you know, make sure it doesn't show up until I can replace it. But cool. Got rid of it. Now I got the hood all looking better. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser and some soap. Again, detailers, before you come at me, I know, but this car needs a paint job. So most people, if you don't know why people would probably knock me for that, is technically the way the Magic Eraser works, and especially with this paint not having clear coat, it's gonna remove a slight bit of the paint, which in essence is what I want, because it's embedded. Like, I want the non-clear coat white to look as good as the actual clear coated white. So the only way to do that is degreaser and a Magic Eraser. Oh, we're definitely gonna have to hit this with the degreaser. It's not even getting white. See where the goof off splashed on it. Yeah, we're gonna need some degreaser. Wow, Magic Eraser's struggling. So I got some diluted degreaser in here. Let's see if that makes a difference. Oh yeah, okay. So that's what we need to add, because it's definitely just grease in the paint. Now it's white. Okay, so you definitely can see it. And the Magic Eraser definitely doesn't work by itself. Whatever is grease, I mean, you can see the difference. So there's like just grime just stuck. You see where the splashing of the degreaser gets to it. There's just this layer of, look, it doesn't rub out. Clean it up. Crazy how bad this paint was. Like, look at that. Cleaning up nicely. Tackle the roof. Like, literally every square inch of this car has that gray haze over it. You see what I mean? Cuts the paint. I'm not trying to rub it too much. Money. Another before and after. So that's what the paint pretty much looked like when I got it. And that's it now. Sucks, because I'm gonna have to paint this car. Oh well. You can tell it just looks way cleaner now. It's a whole different car. All right, I'm gonna power wash the wheels. Got some GV wheel cleaner on there. Shout out to them for always looking out. Well, safe to say, that just got me in the eye. All right, well, this hose popped. When the hell did that happen? So my stepdad randomly gave me this, and now I know why. I guess I was wrong about the seatbelts. They came right back. They look like new. So whatever stained it wasn't too heavy, and I got it all out. So I put them back in. Nice. Let's get this in. So there's 2 holes, one on that side, one right here, and then a little 10mm right there. Put this in. Well, guys, that's it. We're done for now. This is just the base clean to make sure she's, have a good base, not some dirty car with previous owners bullshit and grease and dead skin and all the other stuff I found. Probably see if I can put a zip tie in here. Hold that up. It's a lot cleaner. And there you have it. She is clean. I wouldn't give this car clean yet because there's a lot of little things on it, but yep, I'm happy. I am very happy. Interior, door jambs, everything cleaned up very nicely. I mean, the car is all together now. Oops. And then the horrible back seat. Look at that. I am proud. Okay, well, there you have it. She's all clean, ready to be my daily. No modifications yet. I'm just gonna drive it as is. We still have the engine bay to work on, but that's gonna be a whole video by itself. I'm waiting on some stuff to come in, and that's gonna take a weekend because we got to take some things apart. But outside of that, I'm good to go. I'm just gonna keep driving it. We got the Mercedes to worry about next week. We got another car, the BMW, to worry about. So this is just the daily. It's good on gas, cheap. I can keep some money in my pocket and build the other things. I do have plans to clean it up more and build it, lower it, and all that good stuff because the parts are so cheap on eBay. But as of right now, that's it. So peace.